I believe in many things that are important to me. Most of my beliefs come from my parents and the environment around me. Without my parents, I would most likely be a different person than I am today. My English teacher, Miss Horder, made my class make a list of 30 personal beliefs. The belief could have ranged from believing in ants to believing in everything happens for a reason. Being the best person I can be is the belief that meant the most to me. My teacher gave my class time to start working on the belief in class. When I first started, I was just putting things down just to finish the homework assignment. Once I got home, I started to reflect on my life and what was really important to me. After I finished writing, there was one that stuck out the most to me. The belief was to be the best person I could be. I started to think on how it displayed in my life and that I really believed in my belief. When I thought about it, I found a time when I had to take an important exam. My grade was a C in the class, and I was not happy at all. So I started to study for the exam 2 weeks in advance, and I reviewed every night. I was very determined to make a great grade on the exam because I wanted to receive a better grade in the class. Studying for the exam was a personal goal for myself instead of me doing it for my parents. I wanted to prove to myself that if I applied the effort, I could succeed in anything I do in the future. My parents were very proud of me, and so was I. After that, it was summer, and there was nothing that was just as important to me as the exam, so I became lazy and lost some of the motivation. When it was time to go back to school, I did better that year, and I learned from the exam that if I always try my best in school, I will not have to put in a lot of effort when it comes to the exam. So I paced myself when it came time to take the exam again, and I was very prepared and relaxed about it. There was also a time when I knew I was not putting in effort to be the best person I could be when I was in the third grade. I was a very stubborn little kid, learning my timetables. My mom would give me extra work to do outside of school so that I would not fall behind and eventually just learn them. But the thing that she didn't know is I was very stubborn. I would sit at a table in the kitchen all day doing one or two problems an hour. When I would finally finish my worksheet, my mom would make me go to bed so that I would one day stop ignoring her and just listen. A couple of weeks went by and eventually I started to do my problems because I realized that I could be doing other things like playing outside or just doing things that I wanted to do. Once when I finally learned them, my teacher started to give out division sheets. This time around, I did not do the work as reluctantly. My mom was very happy that I was not being stubborn and it made me happy. So then I realized that if I would just do my work, I could kill two birds with one stone by doing what I wanted to do and making my mom happy. Being the best person you can be is hard to do when you're young because you don't know as much as you do when you're older. Writing about my belief made me realize the many achievements that I can do. Even though being the best person is not the easiest thing to do, it is the right thing to do. I'm glad my teacher made me do this class project because I realized that if everyone tried to be the best person they could be, then the world would be a different place.